ready. Oh, you heard me chimes. My mindfulness chimes, they're chiming. I just knocked them. All right. Welcome everyone to Pilates. Hi, Juliana. Yeah, so I hope you all had a good week's break. I know that these videos have been online, so you could have accessed them at any time. And welcome back to everyone that's with us today live. We're here live every week, 10:30 on Tuesdays. If you want to join us at another session, feel free, you're welcome to. Okay, so making sure the space around you is nice and clear, making sure that you haven't got any trip hazards or anything that you could knock over, trip over, and that you are feeling well today. And if there's anything that you can't do or you don't feel comfortable doing, that you don't push yourself. Remember that we're all unique in our bodies and with our wellness journey, so everybody just looking after themselves. And I'm going to give modifications throughout, making things easier, making things more challenging. And those of you that are live with me today, obviously I will be able to see you, so I can give you those pointers. All right, let's come to the back of our mat. So I'm going to grab hold of my block. You grab hold of yours if you've got one. If you don't have one, you can use a pillow or a cushion, or you can just stand with your feet a good hip distance apart. Okay, lovely. So we're going to start off by doing our, getting into our bodies, doing our lateral breathing and focusing on our posture. So arms down by our sides, eye gaze up and forwards. And when you're ready, closing your eyes. If you want to keep your eyes open, then do. But I always like to close my eyes just to scan my body out. So we're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. With each in-breath, feel a sense of lifting and lengthening through the back of the head. With each out-breath, allow the shoulders to melt down your spine. With each in-breath, lifting and lengthening. And with each out-breath, let those shoulders melt down your spine. And remember, you can do this seated as well as standing. So really grounding through your feet, whether you're sitting down and your feet are resting on the chair or the floor, whether you're standing and your weight is on your feet, you want to feel that sense of grounding. If you are seated, you want to feel that sense of grounding through your sit bones. And then we open up our eyes. We're going to inhale, rock up to the toes, and exhale back to the heels. And if you're in your chair, feel free to rock forwards and backwards. Inhale up and exhale back. Your job here is to try and keep your balance. So if you're losing your balance, you're doing too much. You want to keep your core engaged. And then feet flat on the floor, and we keep swaying forwards and backwards. Keep those feet nice and flat. Whoa, I went too far. Keep those feet flat, flat, flat. It's a little bit more challenging, pulling up in the thighs. Good, and then find somewhere in the middle. You are no longer swaying, standing nice and tall. Wobble the body out, and we find our neutral spine. So tilting the pelvis forwards and backwards, lining the hips up with the sacrum, and keeping that all nice and lined up. Remember, if we tilt too far forwards, we lose all our water. We want to keep our bowl of water level. Keep that water. Imagine there's water there level. And equally, you don't want to go too far back. Ribs in line with our hips as well. We don't want to stick our chest out or round it in. Keep that in line. Chin in line with the floor, lifting through the crown of the head. We breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth like you're blowing through a straw. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Hands on the ribs, lungs. Our diaphragm here. And we're going to breathe in, expand laterally. And exhale. Lovely deep breaths. If you feel lightheaded or dizzy, then just breathe normally. And every time you breathe out, you're going to engage your core, draw your belly to your spine. And remember, this is our big round ball of sunlight, our fire, our powerhouse. This is where all of our strength comes from, and it shines out throughout our body. So we keep that really engaged the whole time. Hands on the shoulders, and we're going to do some, get some nice movement into the body. So circling, inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. And we want to avoid arching the back, so we want to avoid sticking the chest out. Keep the ribs down, and extend the arms, extend the fingers, and same thing. Inhale up, exhale down. Really firing up the arms. Good, good. Extending those arms. Good, so maybe if we see if Grant can maybe do one arm at a time, can you do, even if you're not circling them, Grant, can you just try and extend one arm Hands on the shoulders, everyone, and we circle forwards this time. So what I want Grant to try and focus on is just lifting one arm or extending one arm and trying to get those small circles, and it doesn't have to be big. That's it. Good work, Grant. Extend those arms as wide as you can, as long as you can. And everyone, nice everyone. Shoulders down, ribs down. Good. And shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Excellent. Okay, bring your chin to your chest and just stretch out the back of your neck. Inhale, roll up to look over your right shoulder, and exhale, roll down. And Ruth, if you want to do this with us, if you're seated, I know you're resting today, but if you want to do this, it's nice to just ease off your neck. This isn't going to exert yourself. And remember, anyone watching that's not feeling well, just watching these videos is really good because you're taking it in through your brain and it's locking in there somewhere. And you're remembering it for next time when you're feeling well enough to work and move. And then we bring the head down. Inhale, look up to the ceiling. Release your jaw. Releasing the muscles in the face. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, looking up to the ceiling. And chin to chest. This time, scooping your belly in. Softening your knees and rolling down bone by bone. You can do this standing or seating. And then we scoop the belly in and we exhale, roll back up. Head's the last thing to come up, shoulders down and back. Inhale, look up to the ceiling. And exhale, chin to chest. Soften your knees, rolling down. Just releasing your spine. Interlock your hands behind your head and push your elbows back. Inhale, circle round to your left. Come all the way up to stand to face the front and down to the right. Inhale, coming all the way up. And exhale, all the way down. Bending your knees to come down. Straightening your legs to come up. Keep pushing those elbows back, guys. A little bit slower, Stephanie. Slow it down a little bit. And then if you're feeling dizzy, come up to stand. If you're okay, then roll all the way back down and release the hands and release the arms. And then interlock the hands behind the head again. We're going to circle round to the right this time. Inhale, come all the way up. Push the elbows back, bend the knees, and come all the way down. Just keep that circling, lovely movement, lovely motion. Keep pushing the elbows back. If you're dizzy, then stop. And then on the next one, we're going to come down and hang, release, and relax the body down. Relaxing the head. Inhale, scoop the belly in, and exhale, roll up bone by bone. Head's the last thing to come up. Shoulders down. We inhale, take the arms up above our head. Holding on to your right wrist, and exhale, leaning over towards your left. Lovely. Inhale, back to the center. Reach, and exhale, switch hands. Exhale, the other side. Good. Keep that going. We're just stretching out the sides of our body, but imagining we've got a pane of glass in front and behind us, so we're trying not to lean too far forwards or backwards. We're growing tall. Good, well done. And then bring your arms down by your sides. And shake it off, shake it off. Excellent. Let's remove our blocks. We're going to do some standing leg work now. So this is going to take quite a lot out of us in our thighs especially, and in our core as well. So standing on the left leg to start with, hands on the hips, just find that balance and just circling off the ankles. And circling the other way. And then bring the knee in. If you've got balance today, you can do that. If you're feeling a little bit unbalanced, you can move yourself. And then take that knee out to the side. Keep it going. You're going to do the other side. So other foot circling round. Keep it going. Excellent. Good. And then bring that knee in for a little stretch in the old hip area. I'm just moving this chat box open because I know some people like to talk in the chat box. Okay. And then take out to the side. Good. Shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Excellent. All right, so So the first exercise we're going to do today is we're going to do standing strength and balance. So hands on the hip, standing on our left foot. We're going to inhale, bend the right leg, and exhale, point and extend it. Inhale, bend it. Exhale, point and extend it. We keep that going. Inhale, bend, exhale, extend. Take the weight into the standing leg. So slightly bend that knee. And if the more you bend it, the more you're going to feel that work in that standing leg. So keep it down. Keep it down if you can. Inhale, bend, exhale, extend. And if you want, we can get the arms involved. Bend and open. Bending and open. If you want, you can rise up through the standing leg as well. So you don't have to keep it bent the whole time. Closing and opening. So the legs and the arms close and they open together. Good. And then we hold at our maximum position and we pulse it up to the ceiling. Turn the knee out, so we're using the inner thigh as well. Maybe you've got your hands on your hips. Maybe you're tapping the floor. There's a lot of work on that standing leg, isn't it? Good. Choosing your position. If you're losing your balance, so Jenny, just take it down a little bit. If you're losing your balance, do a little bit less. Good. Standing on the other foot. Oh, that was intense. Shaking off that ankle. And we do the same thing again. So standing on the right leg, taking that slight bend in the knee. We inhale, bend, and we exhale, extend. Inhale, bend, and exhale, extend. Good. Good work, Grant. Excellent. Nice control, Stephanie. Much better control, Jenny. And then let's get the arms involved. So inhale, bend the arms, exhale, extend and open them. Good. Inhale, bend. Keep those shoulders down, guys. Lovely, Juliana. Good. If that's too much to do all of it all together, if it's a bit much going on, like it is for me right now, talking and doing all of that, then just keep the hands on the hips. You don't have to do it all. I'm wobbly on this side. And then we pulse it up to the ceiling. Maybe the arms are out, shoulders down. Maybe the hands are on the hips. Turning the knee out, using the inner thigh. Wah! Feeling your core working. If you get your hands on your hips, you get to feel your abs work out. And then bring it in. Excellent. Shake it out. Shake out that standing leg. Okay, nice. All right, this time we're going to go sideways on. And we're going to do an exercise where we take our weight to a slight angle here. And we inhale, bend. I'll do it on this leg actually so you can see. You're bending in the right leg and then you extend it out. So we're not coming to a full flat surface. We're taking it to a slight angle. So you're inhale, bending, and your exhale, extending. Again, you're taking that weight through that standing leg. So let's check everyone's angle. Before you all go, guys, coming to look at me a second. So Stephanie, just wait a minute, lovely. So imagine this is your back. I want you at this angle here. So bending your standing knee and just slightly leaning your, that's it, good. Just slightly leaning your body forward. So we inhale, bend, exhale, extend and reach, bend and extend. And we keep the weight through the standing leg. Try and put the weight on the heels, behind, on your heels, so that you're not putting pressure on your knees. Excellent. Good pair work, Grant and Lucy. Nice. So Juliana, let's just watch a minute, lovely. So both arms, so you're taking it in and you're extending them out. You're taking it in and extending them out. Yes, that's it. They're coming up past your ears, in and out. Almost like Superman. You can imagine you're Superman if you want, or Superwoman. Yeah, but we'll do both arms, yeah. We'll do both. That's it. Leaning forwards a little bit, Stephanie. Can you lean forwards a bit more, lovely? Good. All right, switching sides. Shake the legs out. Shake, 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 shake. And let's switch sides. Taking the weight forwards, bending the standing knee. Inhale and exhale. Woo! Inhale and exhale. Keep the belly engaged as you do this. Engage your core. Let's see us do this. Stephanie, weight a little bit further forwards. Bring your weight further forwards. Good, Juliana. That's how we want to be. Nice. That's it, Stephanie. So Jenny, keep the weight there. Don't bring the weight back up again. You've got to keep it there the whole time. So lean forwards and the arms and legs come out and in. But you don't come back up again. You just keep it there. Yeah, have another go. Angle the body. Yep, stay there and then bring the arms and knees in. Yeah, so it's working on that balance, isn't it? So try not to lean too far forwards, Jenny. Try not to lean too far forwards to start with, and then haven't got so far to go. That's it, guys. Difficult, that one, isn't it? It's really difficult. Shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Well done, everyone. Yeah, that is a tricky one. That one can sometimes, it's difficult to coordinate. It's difficult to balance. So well done, everyone, for giving it a go. What I will say is just don't lean so far forward. So just take a smaller angle next time. Can you see I'm at a very slight angle this time? Some of you were right down here, and that's a lot harder to do. So maybe just take it a little bit higher next time. Well done. All right, let's do some more leg work because we're really going to get into our thighs today. We're also going to do some ab work today that's going to involve our legs as well. So lots of legs today, lots of legs and abs today. So we're going to take our legs nice and wide and we're going to turn our toes out. That's it. So Grant, if you just position your feet slightly wider on your chair. That's it. So one at each end. That's it. Good. And just think about turning out. And everyone else, yeah, everyone else thinking about turning out. Standing or sitting nice and tall. So imagine you've got a wall behind you and we're going to inhale, bend. The knees are going to go out and the arms are going to come up and we exhale, rise. Can I get everyone to turn to the side so I can see you all sideways on? Because what I want to be able to see is you sliding down and sliding up that imaginary wall. I don't want anyone coming off the wall. Yeah? So inhale, bend, the arms come up, and exhale, rise, the arms come down. So Grant, what I want you to work on is having your legs nice and wide, and I want you to work on just extending your arms to the side. Maybe it's one at a time, maybe it's both, but just focus on doing that nice and slowly, and you take your time with it. Good. Nice, Jenny. Jenny, can you ever so slightly, can you see what I'm doing here? Can you see my bottom's doing that? Can you ever so slightly bring your bottom in a bit, like that? So rather than being like that, let's just tuck it under us ever so slightly. That's it. So as you, legs nice and wide, really wide legs. That's it. And then bend the knees and keep that bottom down and in. Yep. That much better. You do what I do. I put my hands there to check. Yeah. If you need to put your hands there to just give your bum a little push, then that's what you need to do. Nice, Stephanie, good, Juliana, lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, we're going to hold it down here for 3 breaths. So if you can hold it, then do. Grant, if you can hold your arms up, or if you need support with that, that's it, good, Grant, good. That's it. And we're all gonna hold it here. Jenny, bring your arms back slightly. Can you bring your arms back a bit towards your ears? Yes, good. Stephanie, can you bend your knees a bit more? And then we exhale, bring the arms to the sides, and we rise up to our toes. Now on the next one, I'd like it if Grant can have a go on his own, even if he doesn't hold the arms up for very long. I'd like him to just try and see. Now you know what you're doing, Grant. Just see if we can get those arms up. So everybody else, heels down, bend the knees, and everyone together, including Grant, inhale, take the arms up. And we hold it here. Good. Nice, everyone. Jenny, bring your arms back slightly. Grant, you're just working on the movement of your arms, so you take your time with it. That's it, Stephanie, hold it there. Juliana, really nice. And then exhale, everyone, arms to your sides. And then we rise to our toes again. Draw the belly in, squeeze the glutes. Pull up in your thighs, shoulders down. Try and keep your balance. Good, heels down. And we're gonna turn our toes to face the front now. So we just, rather than having the toes out, we're now facing them forwards, they're parallel. But you guys, I'd like you still to see to the side if that's possible, so I can still see your side profile. I've got so many instructions. Okay, so now we tilt the body 45 degrees. We inhale and we squat. Take the weight to the heels and we come back up. So you're going to feel this in your glutes and your thighs. Inhale, lower, and exhale, rise. And as you lower, you look towards the floor and then we come back up again. Let's have a little look. Oh, we're getting hot. We're getting hot and sweaty in here. That's good, that's good. Good, Stephanie. Can we make it more, rather than being very beautiful and graceful, which I'm noticing a lot with you, you're very beautiful and graceful in your movements. I want your movements stronger. Reach and then bring them down. Yeah? Inhale, reach, extend, bring them up and then bring them down. So straight arms coming up and down rather than beautiful flowy arms. Although I do like your beautiful flowy arms. That's it. Can you take your legs wider as well, Stephanie? Can you open your legs wider? That's it. Nice, Juliana. Good, Jenny. Drawing the belly in. Nice, both of you. And Grant, again, you're working on trying to get the arms in front this time. So last time, Grant, we were taking them to the side. This time, I want you to try and focus on taking the arms in front of you if you can. And you take as long as you need to. Take it nice and easy. See if you can get those arms in front. Everybody's going to hold it down now for 3 breaths. Inhale, holding the squat. Inhale and exhale. Arms up in front. See if you can get your arms up by your ears, shoulders down. And last one, as we exhale, we rise to our toes. Our arms come by our sides. It's a difficult one to balance here, so slightly roll out to your baby toes if you can. And then heels down. Inhale, bend the knees, arms up, shoulders down. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling, lengthening through the spine. And last one, rising up to the toes, arms come down. And then heels down, excuse me, walk your feet back in and shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Good. Grab some water if you need to, and then we're going to do our roll downs to planks. Okay, standing at back of your mats. Okay, standing at the back of your mat, shoulders down, eye gaze up and forwards. If this is the first time you've seen or been to one of my classes, if you're watching the recording, feel free to watch first before you dive straight in. Obviously, you guys have all done this with me before, so you know what you're doing, those of you that are live with me today. So eye gaze up and forward, shoulders down, neutral spine. We inhale, we take the arms up, we slide the shoulders down our back. We exhale, bring the arms to the side, chin to chest, scoop the belly in, soften your knees, and we roll down bone by bone. Leading with the hands, the head, the shoulders, we hold it here, releasing. And we inhale and exhale, walk out to plank. So Stephanie, bring those knees down immediately. Anybody else that is struggling with a plank at the moment, bring the knees down. You can always work yourself up and back down again. So Stephanie, if you want to have a go at that. Hands under the shoulders, head in line with the spine. Remember, in plank, you can also plank from your fists or your forearms if you need to. So we hold it here, nice and strong, in your plank or on all fours. To come up, you bring your knees to the floor, walk back, or you can push back into a triangle position. Walk the hands back to your feet and hang out here and release. Inhale as you exhale, scoop the belly in and roll up bone by bone. Head's the last thing to come up, shoulders down. Eye gaze forwards, and we inhale, repeat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms to your sides, chin to chest, and rolling down. I'm going to come and spot you guys. So rolling all the way down, bone by bone, nice and slowly. Good, relax the head, relax the head. Nice. Grant, we're just focusing on roll downs and roll ups. Nice. Inhale and exhale, walk out to your plank, hands under your shoulders. So Stephanie, we're going to have a go at rolling down, get into your plank. So Juliana, on the next one, I'm not sure if you can adjust your screen because I can't see you, lovely, but just do this one. And then inhale and exhale. Oh, thank you very much, glamorous assistant. And then coming all the way back up again. Good. Yeah, I just need to see you in your plank positions. That's perfect, thank you. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms to the sides, chin to chest. Good, rolling down, nice and slowly. Releasing here, let's hold it here for a few breaths. Hold it here. Let the spine go, let the head go. Good, Stephanie, good, Juliana. Inhale and exhale, walk out to your plank. Hands under the shoulders, head in line with the spine. Excellent. Juliana, bring your bottom down ever so slightly. I can see you really well now. It's difficult, isn't it? It's so difficult. You're doing a really good job. Good, Stephanie. Good for spotting yourself. And then let's roll up bone by bone by bone. Nice. One more time. Inhale, arms up, shoulders down. Exhale, arms to the sides, chin to chest, and down you go. Rolling down, nice and slowly. This one we're going to hold. Hold it here. Jenny, stay with us. Hold it here. Bend your knees if you need to. Release the spine. Relax the head. Try and be there for a few breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth as you walk out to your final plank. Nice. Holding it here. Final plank, Jenny. Hold the plank. If you can't hold the plank, bring your knees down. Walk out forwards. That's it. Good. And then everyone, bringing your knees to the floor. I'm going to bring my laptop down. Practice what I preach. There we go. And everybody coming down onto your mats. Into child's pose. Hands in front and just relax down into this position here. And we're just going to hold it here for a few breaths. Okay, let's come up. We're going to work on press ups today. So we're going to really fire up the backs of the arms and our core. So Grant, obviously, sitting in the chair, what you're going to do is you're going to work against your partner. You've got two lovely partners today that you can choose from. So you guys are going to be pushing against each other. So one pushes, one pulls, and you're going to be really making sure the shoulders are stabilized as you do this. You're going to sit upright, and you're going to work against each other. And that goes for anyone watching that maybe sitting in a chair and wants to work with a partner. Okay, so those of you that are on all fours, you're going to start, well actually we're going to start off in plank and then you're going to bring your knees down. So wherever your knees come down in plank is going to be your position. Your hands want to be directly under your shoulders. And so then we take our weight forwards onto the front of our knees. And we draw our elbows towards our body and we come back up again. Now, it's really super important that we don't come down too low. Because if you come down too low and you can't push back up again, you're going to use your back and not your arms. So look how I'm doing really tiny ones. Can you see? They're really super small. Super small. And my weight's coming over the front. I'm inhaling to lower and exhaling to push up. Yeah? So we want to keep that nice straight back. What we don't want is your lower back to dip. Stephanie, can you move your screen so I can see your back a little bit more? I'm not sure if you can adjust it. That's it, perfect. Yep, lovely. Good. Jenny, can you do the same, lovely? Because I want to really be able to see your body. You're just a little bit out of the screen. If you can tilt it up a bit more or move it down a bit more. Okay, Juliana, how are we getting on? Good. Can you, Juliana, move your hands under your shoulders a little bit more, so move them a little bit further back. That's it. And draw your elbows towards your body and take your weight over the top. It's going to mean that you probably won't go down as low, but it'll be much more challenging, but you're going to get better quality. Good. So Stephanie, you want to take your weight forwards. So rather than doing this, which you're doing here, I want you to take it forwards. Oh, that's so much difficult. More difficult. Ugh. Can you feel the difference? Bring it further forwards over the front of your hands. So your hands come back and you take it forwards. And try not to arch your back, guys. That's it. Good form, Juliana. Okay, Jenny, here we go. Spotlight's on you. How's Grant getting on? Good. So you're pushing against each other, guys. Good, Jenny. Try and keep your head in line. Don't let that head flop down. There we go. All right, resting up, guys. That's quite intense. You all did really, really well. Little counter stretch for your wrists today. So shake the hands out, and you can either have your arm in front and just gently draw the hand towards you, each one, or you can bring them to the side of your body and just bring the backs of the hands onto the floor. And they're nice counter stretches for you. And we're going to go again. We're going to do the same exercise again. We're going to go for a second round. It will be more challenging the second time because obviously we're tired and the muscles are getting tired. If, like me, you get sore wrists, some people don't, but I'm hypermobile, so my joints sometimes hurt. And that's not a good thing. Sounds impressive, but it's really not. It's actually quite bad for my body. So you can come onto your fists instead. And what I do, my second round now, I will do it on my fists. But if you can do it on your hands, keep on your hands because it's better on your hands than your fists, yeah? If you're able to do this without any pressure to your wrists, then do. If you have got pressure on your wrists, then you can come onto your fists and do the same thing this way, okay? And what I want you to do is taking it down through the arms. Some of you are using your back and you're doing, can you see what I'm doing here? Can you see I've arched my back? The back wants to be really straight and you're taking it through the arms. And if that means you're just bending a little bit, then that's fine. So Stephanie, I want you to do less with your back and more with your arms, okay? Imagine you've got a tea set, a China tea set balanced across your back. And every time you bend your back, it's going to fall off. You want to keep that back super straight. Let's have a go. How's Grant getting on over there? You doing some good pushing? That's it. Good. Good, Jenny. Keep the head up. That's your only downfall is is the head. I don't want you straining your neck. Oh, Teddy, you've hurt your knee. Okay, so maybe you should do the same thing that Grant's doing. Maybe you can be seated and pushing against somebody. Yeah? Lovely. All right, guys, let's shake it out. Shake those hands out. Do any counter stretches you need to. So drawing the hands by your sides. That's it. And shaking out. Shake, shake, shake it out. Good. Let's do a little arm stretches now. So we're going to take the right arm across and bend the left elbow underneath and just take a little stretch here. Breathing through the stretch. And then switching sides. So this time we bend the right arm, straighten the left arm. Looking over the left shoulder. And then shake it out. Taking the right arm, or the left arm, sorry, behind your back. And just gently applying a bit of pressure there just to stretch out the backs of the arms and the side of the torso. And then again, switching sides the other way. Excellent. Shake it out. If you can sit cross-legged, do. If you need to sit with your legs out straight or in on your knees, then you can do that too. Interlock the hands in front, and we're just going to round chin to chest. And then you're going to turn your hands inside out and bring them up above your head. Straighten the body. Good. And then twist them back, flip them back, round, stretch, round the spine. Inside out, and lift and stretch. Excellent. Good, good, good. Okay, well, while we're in a seated position, we can do some nice seated exercises. So I said that we were going to work the legs, didn't I, today? So we're going to work the legs and the core. So we'll do some of our leg lifts. I normally leave this to the end and we normally run out of time. So I'm going to give us lots of time to do this today. So just shake the legs out a little bit. If you want to sit on a block or a cushion, you can. I basically want your posture. If you all turn sideways, actually, so I can see you, that's helpful. You are turned sideways, good. I want, rather than sat like this, I want you to be able to sit up nice and straight. If you can't quite sit up straight, and that's a normal thing, a lot of people can't, then just pop a block underneath your bottom or a pillow underneath your bottom. Hands in front, if you are able to, shoulders down,
Or you can take the hands behind, but again, you don't want to be sunk like this. Can you see how my shoulders are up by my ears? I want the shoulders away. So ideally, we want them here, but if you have to put them there, that's fine. And then we point our toes. We're going to start off with the right leg. We're going to inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to extend and lift. Exhale, extend and lift. Good. So everyone can have a go at this. And the thing with this exercise is, guys, is that you don't have to lift the leg. I know how difficult it is to lift our legs because they're really heavy, aren't they? So, if you don't manage to lift your leg, that's fine. But what we want to try and do is extend it so much. So, Ron, you can have a go at this on your own because you don't actually have to lift the leg. We're just working on extending it. So, Ron, what I want you to try and do is try and straighten your leg. Can you have a go at straightening your leg? And even if it doesn't work, even if it's not straightening, I want your mind to tell your body to straighten it. Good. And then let's switch sides, guys. We're exhaling to lift. Shoulders down. Good. Keep it going if you can. And even if you can't lift the leg, don't you worry. These are complex muscles to try and train here. And it's a complex signal that our brain is telling our body to do. And yes, I can see some of you rubbing your thighs. It's very intense. So we bring the soles of our feet together and just have a little rest down, relaxing forwards and just easing off any tension that we've built up. It's really important that we get the right balance between strength and stretching. There's no point in being super strong and not being able to move, and there's no point in being super supple and having no strength. So that's why Pilates is awesome, because you get to do both. You get to be super strong and super flexible as well. And that doesn't mean that you can put your bum on your head or your leg behind your head. It just means that you are able to move freely in your body, which is really important. Yeah? All right, we're going to do the same thing again, legs in pike, so legs out in front. This time, this is going to be super difficult, so please be kind to yourself, be patient with yourself. We're going to try and extend both legs and see if you're able to lift them both up. Now, if you're not able to, don't worry, it's really difficult. And actually, every time I go to do it, I think, how's that going to happen? Just shoot those legs out. Think about sending them away rather than lifting them up, yeah? Use your hands, push to the floor, shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep it going if you can. This is really intense, guys. You're all doing so well. And if your hands are behind, remember that we're not dumping into our shoulders. Remember that we're keeping those hands. I can't do it with my hands behind. I have to lean back a bit, actually. I actually can't do it with my hands behind. I have to have my hands in front. Those that are able to do it with their hands behind, it's quite a skill. All right, bring the soles of your feet together. And relax forwards again. Okay. Next, we take the legs into straddle. We're not huge straddle, not like wide leg box split straddle, just a nice V-shaped straddle. And again, if we can, we're going to take hands either side of our right leg, if you can. Yeah? Pull yourself up, lift yourself up nice and tall. Point your toes, press with the hands. Inhale, exhale. See, oh my God, that's so difficult today. See if you can have a go. That was challenging, oh my goodness. Extend as you exhale. I turn my knee out, so I'm leading with the inner thigh. I'm leading with the adductor muscle, yeah? This inner thigh here. Exhale to lift. And also, this leg's getting a really good stretch. Are you guys feeling it in your left leg? You should be feeling a stretch through the left leg as well as you do that. Lifting up nice and tall. Exhale and inhale. Try, even if you're not lifting, try and extend that leg. And if you are able to lift it slightly, you don't want to thump it down. You want it slowly coming down, okay? Right, we're working on leg extension still, yeah? So just working on extending those legs, trying to straighten each leg one at a time. One leg and then bend it. One leg and then good. Take your time with it. Nice. Okay, switching sides. If you haven't got cramp, then stay where you are. If you have got cramp, obviously, you would have moved by now, I'm sure. I don't know anyone that can keep in cramp in that position for that long. All right, same thing again. Shoulders down, point the toes. Inhale, hands down. Exhale, leading with the inner thigh. Inhale. Exhale. Grant, can we work on the other leg now? Can you work on your other leg, Grant? So you're going to be working on your right leg now, I think. Good. Shoulders down, everyone. Point those toes, Jenny. Straight back, Stephanie. Keep extending, Juliana. Keep extending. Your posture, your position is brilliant. I know it's super difficult and it feels impossible, but I promise you, if you keep with it, one day it will happen. You look like you're making little lifts. It's good. All right. If you need to stop and bend your knees, then do. But if you can keep going, hands in the middle. And we're going to work on trying to extend both legs. See where they go. See if we can really extend them so much that they lift off. Okay, shoulders down. Let's see. I haven't done this one for a while. Let's see if I'm able to do it today. Hands in front. Press, press, press. Inhale. Point the toes. And exhale. Think about extending and lifting. That is so intense. I just need to stop because I've got cramp in my bottom. It really gets you in your glutes. Inhale and exhale. Extend. Inhale and exhale. Are you laughing at me, Grant? Inhale and exhale. Good. Keep extending those legs, guys. Even if you're not lifting them, I want you to work on your lines. Lengthening, lengthening. Shoulders down. Extend. Last one if you can. Inhale and exhale. Excellent. Everyone, bring the soles of your feet together and relax forwards. Okay, we're going to stretch out now. We're going to stretch out those muscles that we just used because that was pretty intense. So we're going to take the left leg behind. That's it. And you're going to place your right hand on the floor. And we're going to shoot the left bum cheek forward. So you're going to really stretch through the front of the thigh and up through the body. And then you're going to twist to look over your right shoulder. So Grant, you can do this. You can have a little twist round if you want to. Twisting around the upper body, but not too much, guys. Don't force these stretches. Placing your left hand on your right knee, and you can actually help yourself round a bit more. Really activate the left bum cheek and push it forwards. And then switch sides. So we're going to take the left leg in front, the right leg behind. And then we place the left hand on the floor, right hand on the left knee. So left hand on the floor, right hand on the left knee. Lots of left and rights here. And really send that hip forward. So push, push, push your right hip forwards. And then think about twisting to look over the left shoulder. And just keep breathing through the stretch. Activating that right bum cheek. Pushing through and twisting around a bit more if you can. Good, and then coming back to the center. Woo! And shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. All right, we're going to do one more seated exercise, and then we'll do a couple of exercises lying down. We'll do some core exercises, so a few more seated ones. We're going to do the saw. This is a really good one. The key with this one, though, is keeping the back super straight. Remember how I said last time, it's like closing a book. Yeah, it's like your body is going to close, but you might not get all the way closed. So imagine these are your feet and this is your head. They're the last things that come together. Yeah, so you want to think about closing a book. Your head and your feet should be the last things to get together. You want to think about your belly and your thigh coming together first. And your back stays super straight. What we don't want this to happen. Yeah, as I come down, I don't want this. Can you see my spine's rounded? You want to think about lengthening, lifting. Yeah, that straight line. Imagine a book. It's super straight as it opens and closes. It doesn't start bending, does it? Unless it's like a really flimsy paperback, like a hardback book. Yeah. All right, let's have a go, guys. So legs aren't as wide this time. So Juliana, make your legs, and Jenny, make your legs a bit smaller, a bit narrower. So it's a small straddle, a very little V, yeah? And then arms out nice and wide. Pull your toes back. So, Grant, you can work on this as well. You're going to do upper body twists, Grant, okay? With the arms or without. Just working on thinking about twisting the upper body. So we're going to lift as high as we can. We're going to inhale to twist, and we're going to exhale, lengthen forwards. Come back, inhale, twist. So Jenny, we're not coming all the way, remember? We're going to just come a little way, keeping the head up. So I don't actually want anyone looking at their toes. Head is up. I want you to think about, I want you to try and aim to get your belly on your thighs, and then maybe your chest on your knee. Yeah, that's the head and the neck are the last things. Good, keep it going. I'm just going to come and get a bit nearer to some of you. Okay, Stephanie, arms out, wide as you can. Really, like, imagine you're like a robot, guys. I want no bends in the body. I want long, extended arms. You okay, Jenny? Good. Keep that head up. Think about sticking the chest out. Try not to round the spine. I know it's so difficult. You're doing really well, though. You're doing really well. That's it. Much better, Jenny. Really nice, Juliana. Think about sticking the chest out. Pull your toes back a bit as well, Juliana. Can you flex your feet? That's it. There you go. Well done. Everyone just stopping there. Well done. Shake it out. I'm just going to grab a little bit of water. You guys feel free to as well. And then let's come down and lie on our mats. So lying on your mat, have your block nearby as well, if you can. And we're going to lie back down on our mats. There we go. Oh, this is the best bit, isn't it, right? Lovely. Oh, we'll stay here for a few moments. It's just so relaxing and nice. All right, everyone lying on their backs. Grant, feel free if you want to get your chair reclined back a bit so you can lie back with us all as well. And we're going to bring our hands onto our knees and just rock side to side or forwards and backwards. And I want you to really, really imprint your spine into your mat or into the floor. I like to let the legs fall open. You can do that as well because that helps open up my hips. It helps my lower back imprint into the spine, into the floor as well. So if you want, you can imagine that you're lying on a nice sandy beach somewhere. And if you were to get up off the sand, you would see imprinted in the sand each of your vertebrae. That's what I want you to think about doing. Okay. So we bring the knees up and we're going to come into reverse tabletop. So knees in line with the hips. I always put my hands on my hip bones here. And you want to keep the lower back on the floor still. If your lower back lifts, you're doing too much, so bring your knees a bit nearer to you. Okay, so we inhale, lowering the right leg, and exhale, bring it back up. Don't take it all the way down though. Inhale, lower, and exhale, back up. Just little dips of our toe. Not too much. And we inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Keep it going. That's it, good. Nice work, everyone. Point the toes, don't let the feet become floppy. Yeah, and if you need to reset yourself, you bring your foot back again. Okay, good. Next up, next exercise. We're going to take our head and shoulders off. Arms are going to be by our sides. And you're going to take your legs up to the ceiling, yeah? Now, in this position here, I want you to turn your toes out. For those of you that do ballet or know about ballet, we're going to take the legs into first position. So from here, you're going to turn your toes out, yeah? Or you could think of yourself as like Mary Poppins, if you don't do ballet. And what we're going to do here is you're going to open the legs and then squeeze the inner thighs together again. Open and squeeze them together. Open them and squeeze them together. And you can take your legs as wide open as you want, but it's the squeezing back together, the inner thighs coming back together. So Jenny, before you do anything, can you turn your toes out? Heels together, toes apart. So you're like in this position. Yes. And now do the exercise. Good. Opening, open the legs and squeeze the toes together. That's it. Nice, Juliana. So you're really thinking about getting the inner thighs to glue together. And then your rest position is with your knees in here. Now, I want everyone to do it to them, to where they feel comfortable, where they're imprinting their spine. No one's back should lift. If you're finding that quite easy, you can take your legs at a slightly lower angle and do the exercise a bit lower down, but we don't want the lower back lifting. Yeah? And then resting all together again. Let's all rest all together because we're going to do the same thing again, but this time rather than doing big, slow ones, we're going to do little pulses. So come back in your position, flex your feet, head and shoulders off, looking at your knees, turn the toes out, and little pulses. If I do it this way, you can probably see me better. Little pulses. And maybe you can take those legs a bit lower down. But if your lower back is lifting or hurting, then don't. And keep resting, and then joining back in again. That's it, Jenny. Good. Can you take the head and shoulders off? Juliana, can you as well? Yeah. Watch out for that lower back, Juliana. Bring your legs a bit higher, lovely. Bring the legs a bit higher. I don't want you to strain the lower back. I think I can see it lifting slightly. So imprint it first. Take the legs up as high as you can to the ceiling. Bend your knees first into your chest. Once your legs are bent in your chest, then you take them up. Then take the legs up. That's it. And then do the exercise. Good. Well done. Good, Stephanie. You're a bit close, Stephanie. So it's difficult for me to see your whole body, lovely. Well done. I've forgotten your name. I'm so sorry. Grant's friend. I can't remember your name. The lady that works with Grant. Type it in for me, Lucy. All right. Well done, everyone. Let's, everyone, lying on your back and just rolling out. Jennifer, that's it. Well done, Jennifer. Thank you. So everyone just rolling out here. How are we doing for time? All right. Couple more exercises. So I said we're going to do legs and core today, didn't we? And I'm going to deliver. I will be delivering. All right. So next, head and shoulders off again. Straight legs. This time we're going to scissor our legs. So we're going to hold one and then we're going to switch the other. Good, Grant. Well done. Really good scissoring. Squeezing your glutes, engaging your core into your back. Keep the legs straight if you can, both legs straight. So Stephanie, not cycling, we're scissoring. Let's see if you can catch each one. Nice and slow though, guys. Can you see how slow I'm going? Really good pace, Juliana. Keep the legs straight if you can. Jenny, really nice. Keep them straight. Use your breath. Each time you change. Good, everyone. Nice. And bring the knees into the chest. And relax it out. Relax the shoulders. Let the legs fall open. And just relax it out. Very nice. All right. One more exercise. Core work and legs and inner thighs. This time it involves some fast-paced movement with the feet, but we want to really look after our backs. I'm going to demonstrate first. Head and shoulders off again. Legs up. We're going to turn our toes out like we did before, so heels together. This time we point our toes and we crisscross them really quickly. Now, once you've managed to get that going, you can slowly start to lower the legs, but as long as the lower back is staying on the floor. If it lifts, you're doing too much, and then you bring them back up again. Keeping it going. Extending those legs, drawing the belly in. That's really intense. Rest when you need to, guys. Juliana, make sure that lower back is pressed into the floor at all times. Don't take the legs too low. Good, Jenny, really point through your toes. Really point through your toes, Jenny. That's it. Start off high, Juliana, and then work your way down. Really lovely extension, though. Stephanie, very good. Can you try and get those legs straighter? Can you really, Stephanie, I want you to work on straight legs. That's it. And then crisscrossing. Good. I can see some nice pointed toes. I think they might be from Jennifer. I'm not sure. Well done. Good movement of the legs there, Grant. Oh, you guys are amazing today. Including you, Ruth, for taking our advice and watching and taking it all in and listening to your body. And you too, Teddy, I know you're there somewhere. I just can't see you, but I know that you're there. I know you're doing the best that you can. All right, everyone bring your knees to your chest and just rock it out, side to side. All done really well today, super good. And let's bring our knees down to the right-hand side of our body. Take our arms out to the side. You're going to look over your left shoulder. And just breathe out here. Grant, if you want to, as you're seated, you can look over your left shoulder. And think about twisting away from your right knees. Or your knees to the right and your body to the left. Anyone lying on the floor, holding on to the top of the knee or the top leg. And just drawing it across the body a little bit more. You want that extra stretch. And then bring the legs slowly through the middle and over to the other side, extending the right arm this time, legs to the left, and maybe you are drawing the top knee towards your body a bit more with that hand. With each out breath, just thinking about lengthening through the body. And then rolling round so you're on all fours. Oh. And then we tuck our toes underneath and come into a little ball, rocking forwards and backwards. Relaxing the head. And then tuck the toes underneath, come into a forward fold. Inhale and exhale, scoop the belly, slowly roll up bone by bone. Your head should be the last thing to come up. Shoulders down, I'm just going to adjust my camera. You guys don't need to, you can keep yours where it is. And coming up nice and tall. Inhale, take the arms up. And exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, take them up. Ruth, feel free to do this now as well if you want to. Arms down by your sides. You can do this seated, Ruth. You can just stay where you are. Everybody bring your arms down and we're all going to close our eyes. Connect back with our breath. Take nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth or the nose. Whatever feels good for you. Feel that sense of grounding either through your feet or your sit bones and that sense of lengthening through the top of your head. And then just do a very, very, very quick body scan. So from your head to your toes, just be mindful of how your body feels in this moment. Maybe you feel tired, maybe you feel energized, maybe you feel achy, maybe you feel strong, maybe you feel a mixture of all those things. Just take a few moments and I'm going to be silent, which is rare. And you guys just use the silence just to listen to your body. And then just give yourself a nice bit of inner talk, saying thank you to yourself for the time and energy you've invested in your well-being today. However that looks and feels for you, well done for being here and doing what was best for you today. And then giving yourself a nice big smile, opening your eyes, take your arms up to the ceiling, big stretch, and give yourself a round of applause. And let's all come back together to say our goodbyes. Those of you that have joined us on the recording, see you all next week. Bye. Those of you that are live, you can stay with us now and we can all unmute ourselves to say goodbye.